Alright guys, so back with another little video. I got the stereo out as you've seen in the last video, and this is just basically the facade, the face of it, and there's all the electronics. And yeah, I actually had to put the emergency the hazard light button back in, or else it's connected to the turn signal and there was no turn signal, so can't do that while driving. So had to put it back in, and yeah, so I'm gonna take this out. Got the stereo right here. Let's take this thing out and I'll show you how it looks. And there it is, guys, brand new stereo. So that's gonna look very, very nice and bring it back, because I have actually seen some stereos like on people's cars where they were just like messed up and everything, and even though it's just a stock radio, it's gonna do, but having something like this in your dashboard, it makes it look a lot better, you know. Especially, I mean, I would actually like a full touchscreen like some guys have, but don't really want $300, $400, $500 system in a car. So look at that, that looks nice. They're only this was actually new inside of a warehouse, and they said that it does have some blemishes, but as far as like being brand new, it is. And there's a little blemish right there, as you can see, and there's also another blemish, I forgot where that was. Maybe, yeah, well, I seen one somewhere, but there was one right here. So, but besides that, it's a nice looking head unit. And I got the factory card right there with the code, and I'm gonna pull that off, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. So let's install this, and finally we're gonna have some tunes inside. Alright guys, so before I actually install this thing, I do have to go right here and I have to take off this bracket right here, and basically this is gonna get me to the point where I can mount it. So it's 1/8 here, 1/8mm here, one there, and then I have to like figure out the orientation that it goes, and then put that to this one. And by the way, guys, I installed this weighted shift knob. Way easier. Like the original Type S, it looks very sporty and nice, but that thing's equivalent to like an AutoZone special. Like it's very flimsy light plastic with like vinyl on the side, and you literally have to force the shifter in, but with the weighted shift knob, it just falls into place. Like, it's so much easier. So very good upgrade. Like, the only thing is that this falls down, but who cares. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the hazard in here, get this bracket in, and it's gonna be ready to go in. I just gotta make sure that I take this off with the code and everything. So yeah, one way I could determine that this thing is actually new is that these little holes right here where the actual you know, the button for the hazard goes in. Well, this one I already threaded in, but this one, like both of them, they didn't even have where screws were threaded in. So I'm having to like re-tap these screws that goes in, and I don't want to like strip anything out or whatever. But yeah, so the hazard button really, yeah, it's never been put in here, so it's never been used. So that's a good sign that for sure that this is brand new, never used, and it's basically NOS, and it's only been tested just to see, you know, if it still works. But yeah, so that's a good sign right there. All right, so I plugged in the main harness, and it made like a big old sound as far as like the tape assembly, the tape deck, and the CD changer and all that. So it was like basically reading everything and adjusting. And now I gotta take off this bottom panel. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't think I put it all the way in, did I? Nope, I didn't put it all the way in, and I did that on purpose. Okay. So yeah, so it was basically resetting and going back. So I mean, what I kind of want to do, I think I'm gonna do that. You know the clips that go on the side? I'm gonna take those off, because when I take the stereo out in the future to put something fancy and nice, if I do go that route, I don't want to end up breaking the stereo out again. So I'm just gonna take those clips out and have the only thing support are the tabs and the rear bolts. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's gonna be a little bit ghetto, I know, but I do not want to risk having this thing being stuck in this dash. Alright guys, so I took out these two because these were the ones I was having problems with, right there and right there. I didn't cause no damage, I just took out the metal retaining clips. I'm leaving these in because the way I pried it the last time through the bottom, I was able to pop these. So, there, that's good. I'm happy with that. It's in. There you go guys, brand new stereo in, and then you can see the anti-theft is flashing. Now I just got to turn on the radio and enter the code, and I have a radio. So let's do that now. Alright guys, so I had to pull it back out because I was having an issue with the hazards. And it was something with the plug, like the little pins that go into the connector. They weren't touching, so ever since I put it in, I go like that and only one side would flash and then not both sides. So I basically bent the little connectors one way, slid it in, and it was like a nice snug fit. Put it in, and now the hazards work. So I'm trying to do, and I'm bleeding right there. So yeah, so trying to do everything, just all the pieces of the puzzle, and then when you have all the pieces together, you put them together like they should go, and one little thing will mess it all up, and now it's this little plug right here. So finally have that in, and then now I could finally put it back again. So let's do that right now. Right there. And that metal down there, it's pretty dang sharp, so make sure you don't cut yourself like I do. Alright, so everything looks good. So now it's time to power it on. I'm gonna do those bolts last because pretty sure you guys don't want to see me put those little bolts, but code right there. So now the code is 21464. Let me close this. Alright, so that's it.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, so I'll turn that off before copyright. Let's see, something else.
Radio, #1 for music, radio, and podcasting.
Man, sounds pretty good. I mean, not the best, but right there. That is not bad. Alright guys, so finally have the radio. I'll probably just get a little tape adapter for the aux cord, do something a little bit old school, but I'm gonna set up the clock, and yeah, let's put this panel, tighten it up. So let me do that right now. Alright guys, so that's it, completely installed. If you like this little video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, man, it sounds so good. It's kind of crazy how I already have all my presets and everything is just perfect reception right now. So hopefully it stays that way, but I think this is gonna be a pretty good little system, you know, compared to a little head unit and like by Sony or, you know, Panasonic. I don't even know like any other brands, but yeah, so can't go wrong with this. But yeah guys, I'll see you in the next one.